Are you thinking about moving to Battleground, Washington? Well, you are in luck. Today we are here. We are going to talk about everything Battleground, Washington, and then take you on a tour of 3 homes. So if you're ready, let's go. If this is your first time to my channel, I want to say thank you for coming, and I need to let you know that we talk about everything Southwest Washington, Clark County, Vancouver, and today Battleground, Washington. And I absolutely love living here and love everything that I do. So if you would please like this video, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to ding the bell so you don't miss out on any more great information about the Southwest Washington, Vancouver, Battleground area. My name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cass. I'm a farmer with a wee little real estate problem, and I'm so glad that you are here because I get calls, texts, emails from people just like you every single day who are looking to make a move to places like we're here today in Battleground, Washington. And if you're thinking about making your move in the next 9 or 90 days, it does not matter. Please reach out to me. All of my contact information is below and in the description. I want to make sure that you know absolutely everything that you need to before you make your move to Battleground, and I want to make the transition as smooth as possible for you. So as we talked about earlier in this video, we're gonna dig in, we're gonna talk about Battleground and everything it has to offer, and then we're gonna take a tour around the city and take a look at 3 different houses ranging from $370,000 up to $850,000. So if you're ready to get started, let's just do this right now. So today we are at the Florence Robinson Park here in Battleground. As you can see behind me, there's lots of walking trails, and we've got ducks and geese and all sorts of wildlife. It's a really cool place to come out and walk around here in the city of Battleground. And let me tell you more. So Battleground is just northeast of Vancouver. Probably, I would say it takes about 25 minutes from downtown Vancouver to get to Battleground. And it is a little community with about 20,000 people in it. And you can find all sorts of different homes and things to do and places to shop, places to eat here in Battleground. There are 2 different ways to get to Battleground. You can take 503 north off of 500 and drive up. That's also known as 117th. We've talked about that road in a few other videos when we're talking about Orchards and Vancouver itself. But you can just continue up north of Orchards and eventually you'll run into Battleground. You come into the city that way. Otherwise, the other road is 502, which runs east and west, and that you can hook up with coming from I-5. And that's probably maybe a 10-minute drive from I-5 into the more downtown heart area of Battleground. Things I love about Battleground, honestly, is that it's a really small, pretty tight-knit community, very farm-friendly, very blue-collar, hardworking. You come into town and one of my favorite stores is actually in Battleground. It's called Wilco. It's kind of a farm and feed store, so you can go there and get lots of different things for your animals and whatever you need for your farming. And I love the feel of Battleground because it's always so peaceful and quiet, and it seems like the pace out here slows down just a little bit. Let's talk a little bit more about the housing here in Battleground. You know, they've got everything that you need and what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something from, say, about $370,000, that's a townhouse that is just in a little neighborhood, everything's taken care of for you, you can find that. Or if you're looking for some acreage out in the woods a little bit, you know, maybe somewhere between 600 and 900,000, you can absolutely find that too. Let's talk a little bit more about the schools here in Battleground. Honestly, the Battleground School District is very large. It's surrounded by a very rural area, and so it stretches all the way north to Amboy and kind of down to Prairie High School and kind of encompasses Brush Prairie as well. And there is a whole slew of elementary, middle schools and also alternative schools in the area. If you go on to niche.com, you can get a few more details about the school district, kind of where the test rankings are and everything like that. But honestly, with a 17-to-1 ratio, students to teachers, that's really good when you compare that to what you would see in, say, Vancouver or some more populated areas. So the Battleground area has just about everything you need. Obviously, multiple grocery stores from Fred Meyer to Safeway. It's got Wilco, the farm store, any sort of car repair, tire repair shops, tons of places to eat. There's a Margaritaville and a Burgerville, and actually one of my favorite sushi places is here in town, which is kind of weird to think that Battleground has a really great sushi joint. But ultimately, you know, there's a Walmart and tons of different coffee shops. Black Rock is probably one of my favorites. And then I found a cute little joint tucked away on the far northeast side, kind of by some of the new build. And I love this city, the feel of this city. So if you're here and you need something, you don't necessarily need to go very far. The only thing that you may not have that you might want, most ladies, you're gonna want a Target. Target's a little bit of a drive from here, but you can get there quite quickly. Since Battleground is located northeast of Vancouver, it's actually really close to basically a lot of the forest land and the mountainous area of the Cascades. And there are a couple really cool parks that you can go to. Battleground State Park is a very popular place. There's a lake in the middle and there's always lots of little paddle boats and you can fish there. I've caught like tiny little sunfish there one day. My mom was laughing so hard when she had to take it off the hook. I swear the hook was as big as the fish. There's Louisville Regional Park. That's a really cool one right off of 503 as you're going north out of Battleground. And then there's Lucia Falls Regional Park. I love that place. So many good hiking trails. There's one trail that's like 7.5 miles long and it's this big loop. You hike up the road and around on this old logging road and then back down. The lower portion by the falls and like the front end of that hike is paved. So there's always a lot of people walking around in that area, but there is no shortage of nature and things to do outside here. And it's very easy to get in the car and just drive a little bit east and find some sort of park, hiking trail, biking trail, dirt biking trail, anything that you want to do outside. So I love downtown Battleground and it is adorable. There's tons of cute places. On Fridays and Saturdays at Urban Basics, they have a little market out in the parking lot. There's always tons of people out taking a look. That's kind of one of those shops where you go in and there's a bunch of different bays and a bunch of different vendors. You can find tons of little knickknacks, antiques, all sorts of cool repurposed and refurbished items. And then there is Rusty Glamour, also a really cool shop to get some stuff at. And then Main Street Station also has antiques, all sorts of cool furniture, and there's also plenty of places to drink. Like there's the brewery down here, I think it's called Mountain Brewery. And then there is, you know, Margaritaville. There's a couple taco joints, couple cafes, definitely a slew of little boutiques to shop at, ladies. But on the weekends, downtown Battleground is definitely hopping during the day with lots of people out and about, shopping, hanging out, and just enjoying the day. Hey, so now that we've talked about absolutely everything about Battleground, let's jump in the car and head over to our very first house that we're going to tour today for $390,000. All right, let's go. Hey, we are out in Battleground, Washington, touring houses today. We are touring houses everything from $370,000 up to $850,000, and we are at our first stop, and that is this cutie behind me. It is a 2-bed, 2-bath, just over 1,100 square foot townhome that was built in 2000. They are asking $370,000 for it, and honestly, it is a phenomenal property if you're looking for a starter home or if you are looking for something like an investment property. It's tucked away in this cute little neighborhood just right here in Battleground. So things that I love about this house, when you walk in, you can totally tell it was very well cared for. And the carpet looks great. It's light and bright, high ceilings, cabinets, everything in the kitchen looks phenomenal and well taken care of. There's 2 bedrooms, and when you walk out the back, there's a little patio area that you could grill at or sit out at a table and enjoy the outdoors. Like I said, it would be perfect for a first-time home or an investment property. So let's jump in the car, drive around the neighborhood so you can take a look at what else is here. All right, so let's go. we are here at our second house here in Battleground, Washington. We are doing tours of homes today from 370 to 850,000. This second home right behind me here is a 4-bed, 3-bath, just over 2,600 square feet. It was built in 2000 and they're asking $580,000 currently for this home. And things I absolutely love about this place. So when you walk in, it's open, but it's also kind of compartmentalized. You can kind of flow, it comes around the corner. I really love the color that they painted the kitchen cabinets. The home is very, you know, 2000s. They haven't done a ton of updating, but there's room for equity. They've done a few things like paint the cabinets. When you go upstairs, the owner's suite is very large, and then they have, you know, the ensuite that goes with it. It's just a pretty good home, and the lot size is also very big. It's fenced in the back. You have plenty of space if you want to do a dog or just have some space to do some gardening. So I really love this place, and I think we should jump in the car, drive around the neighborhood, and take a look and see what other homes are in this area. Welcome to our third house on our tour today. We are touring homes in Battleground, Washington, and we are doing everything from 370 to 850. This is our third house right behind me here. This is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, just over 3,100 square feet. It's built in 2002. As you can see, it is amazing. They're asking $850,000 for this beauty, and it is in town but not in town, and that is some of the things that I love about it. We are in the town of Battleground, but you've got a lot of space, a large yard, a 3-car garage, and if you go out the back of this house, there's a beautiful covered patio and then an extended patio area with a fire pit and just a huge backyard. And that's one of the things I like about certain areas in Battleground is you can have a house in town but still have space. Other things I absolutely love about this home are the open kitchen, living, dining concept, and there's a little bar area, kind of a separate room where they've got some barn doors that close it off that you can also go out some French doors to the backyard. The ensuite upstairs for the owner's bedroom is absolutely huge. And there's just tons of good space in this 3,100 square foot home. So if you love this house, let's jump in the car, drive around so you can see the rest of the neighborhood and what else this area has to offer. Well, there you have it. There is all the information you need to know about Battleground, and then we toured those 3 beautiful houses so you can kind of see what your options are. Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cass. I am a farmer with a wee little real estate problem. And if you're thinking about making a move in the next 9 or 90 days, please reach out to me. I would love to take care of you and tell you everything that I know about Southwest Washington, Clark County, Vancouver, and Battleground areas. So again, thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate your time today. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.